Bring us your baffling.
Bring us your audacious.
We want your sticky notes, sketchbooks, and scribbles. Let's pin them to the wall, kick them around.
Kick them around, see what happens.
Because we're in the how do I get this startup off the ground business.
The taking your business, global business.
We're in the problem-solving business. 400,000 people.
Ready to help you solve problems while they're still called opportunities.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Welcome to another edition of Z360. I'm your host, David Suntup. We have an exciting show on tap for you today. Our feature on Zips men's soccer player and Copley native Brad Ruhaak, our preview of the swimming and diving team before its first home meet, and our story on the Zips football Fantastic Four. We start off with men's soccer. Brad Ruhaak came to Akron from Copley High School in 2012. The defender has worked his way up from a walk-on who did not travel with the team his first 2 seasons to an integral part of the back line and a team captain.
Junior defender from Akron, Ohio, team captain, number 20, Brad Ruhaak.
Well, the engineering program here is obviously, I've spoken about before, is top level. That kind of drew me in initially, and then I didn't really know if I was going to get the shot to play here, but once I started reaching out to the coaches, they came and saw me play, and they offered me the opportunity to come walk on here and be a part of the team. That was pretty much the easiest decision I've ever had to make, was soccer, school, close to home, and I was ready to pull the trigger on that decision.
We started with a phone call from his high school coach. He says, look, I have a kid that wants to come to Akron. He's my captain. You know, I think he's a good player. I don't know if he's ever good enough to play for you guys, but he's going to be a great student, wants to do mechanical engineering, will be a great teammate, won't let you down. He goes, would you consider taking him? I'm like, well, you know, I know I've seen your high school team play. I don't remember him. Called Coach Antal back. I go, I don't know. I mean, if we take him, you may have to understand he may never play here because I think it'll be a long shot. And he goes, look, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Take the kid. All right, you'll talk to me later, thank me whether he plays or not. You'll thank me because he's the type of kid he is. So, you know, I called him midway through last year and started the thank you process because he's been beyond our expectations, not only on the field, off the field.
He cares so much about the team, and it's easy to see the effort he puts in, both on and off the field. Just sets a good example, really, for people to look up to. And yeah, he just kind of holds himself to a high standard, and so I appreciate that.
It really does just come down to hard work. When there's days you don't think you can get better, you have to push through and make strides every single day in training, physically, mentally, just getting yourself prepared to be the best player that you can be. So it's an everyday process, and it started the first second I stepped onto campus and continues every day now.
Akron Swimming and Diving has its first home meet of the season this Friday when the Zips host Ball State and Toledo. Here's a look at a Zips team that's looking to win its 3rd straight MAC championship.
I get really excited about what we've been doing here. I think that the ladies, they work very, very hard. And when I think about and reflect upon the last 2 seasons and how hard they've worked and just the level of commitment and sacrifice in terms of everything that we've asked them to do. They do a great job on a day-to-day basis, and really we try to focus more on the process than the end result.
I mean, we went from 8th to 1st, so obviously you could see quite the impact there, but he's just worked with all of us, and just his coaching style in general has been like the biggest impact. He's believed in us even when we haven't believed in ourselves, and he's just always pushed us.
We have great leadership on the team, really from all the upperclassmen as well. They're going to make a tremendous impact on the conference level, and hopefully we can take it to the next stage, which would be the NC2A championships. And that's something that I know is on their minds. I know it's on other people's minds as well.
For the freshmen, it's a hard adjustment, especially training this much for them. So just being there for them, supporting them, and just doing stuff out of the pool as a team so we get closer.
Since my freshman year till right now, it's been so much different. our relays have really come a long way, that's for sure. And we're just all so close. Even though there's 34 of us, it's like we're a big family.
If we worry about things we can't control, then those things can kind of consume our thoughts and they can take over in a negative way. But really what we focus on is the day-to-day grind. Swimming and diving, it's a tough sport. They're here at 5:30 in the morning, 3 days a week. We're here in the afternoons. The schedule's been very, very busy this year, to date, and it's really just taking it one step at a time.
Cody Grice, Savon Pittman, Jamal Marcus, and Rodney Coe. They are known as the Fantastic Four, a great quartet on the field and a funny group together off the field.
Well, I'm a Marvel fan. And I like to think of us all as our different characters, where you got the Human Torch, I like to think of myself as a Thing, but you got to call him the Thing, Ben Grimm. And,
I'm not Invisible Woman. You
are not going to say I'm Invisible Woman. This is a Invisible Woman. What? And I'm Mr. Fantastic, Are you? So, that's just how it came together.
How the cookie crumbles.
The defense are the Avengers as a whole. The defensive backs, the linebackers, and all of us together make the Avengers.
The biggest jokester is a tie definitely between these two for sure. One day Cody has it, next day Savon has it, but these two definitely keep us going. Just I don't know, just how hilarious these boys are, just the humor they bring on and off the field. Like, these are definitely two characters you would love to be next to and have by you.
One of the funniest jokes, had to be one time, it was at a pregame meal. I guess Savon had went to get his food, and we took that time out to put pepper and salts and hot sauce in his drink. And he got back, he had a funny surprise. We want them definitely first of all fear us. And second of all, we have D-line that demands respect. Anywhere we go, we play as one. We call ourselves the Fantastic Four, but at the end of the day, we play as one, as one unit. And together we see ourselves as a force that can't be stopped.
You got guys out here that die to go get the quarterback, die to go get the ball, And we just say the Fantastic Four just because we the starting four. But, we got other guys in the rotation that's serious too, And that's as a whole defensive line unit, as a defense. That's just how we are.
And then another thing, as a defensive line, we all bring something different to the table. Whether it's quickness, whether it's power, whether it's finesse, we all offense. They don't know what they're gonna get at the end of the day.
Honestly, the only pregame ritual that we have is just praying before each game together as a unit. For the most part,
we eat together.
Yeah, we eat together, but even then, we pray in the morning. Yeah. So it's we pray, leave it up to the man above every day. So.
Like I say, a lot of us we come from different backgrounds where we gain a different appreciation for the game, more of appreciation for the game, and we just want to take advantage of each day. We just being around these guys brighten up my day, and that's enough for me to go 100% in practice, just so it can translate to the game. And we take a lot of pride in how we practice and how that translates to the game.
I'm second.
Eat your beats, boys and girls.
That wraps up this week's edition of Z360. Tune in next week as you don't want to miss our feature with Zips defensive lineman Cody Grice as he tries to find his Halloween costume for next week. Thanks so much for watching. I'm David Suntup for GoZips.com.